Well, I don't know who's here. It says I'm in. You in? I'm in. All right. So yeah, we're live. Congratulations, every minute to I'm gonna start over again. Ready? Are we in? Am I in? Are we live? Hey, we're live. Congratulations, everybody made it to Monday, and here we are. Today we are trying something different as we're drinking. We're watering it down with some ice, and we're not going to use training wheels. That is the format for tonight. No training wheels. All right. Ice. We're going to try that. Probably drinking more. So, who's here and who's not here? It looks like there is a host of repeat offenders and usual suspects. And I mean, everybody's here. Good Lord, that's a lot of people. I don't even know where to begin. I could run down the names right here. If you know what, tonight I'm going to skip everybody who's a paying member to prove that your money means nothing. We're going to acknowledge some people that are here of their own accord. Betlow, Elizabeth Rojas, Digital Sparks, stop by. Wiley Gates, let's go, Brandon. Michael Roeder, who was a paying member of this tribe, but they just don't acknowledge him anymore. YouTube does not like him. We did Digital Sparks. We talked about that. Elon Mudd, the Missouri Traveler. Jake Castellic. Did I say that right? Dawson's in around. Mario Robles, and we did Wiley Gates. Jay Ricardo. Bradley Roberts, and some name I can't pronounce who just said hello. A Hernandez 011677. That's a mouthful, Hernandez. And hello back, but you could have just made it easy on me. You could have just narrowed it down to AH, and I'd have been just fine. Oh my God. All right. I'm not skipping everybody on purpose. I'm just skipping the people I don't like. If you didn't hear your name, clearly we are not friends. Hold on. Matthew Lambert, first shot on me, buddy. Well, we'll try the watered down stuff tonight. Everybody raise a glass. Don't make me drink alone. Oh, all right. And here we go. Bump. All right. So before we begin tonight's broadcast, everybody should know that it's Amateur Radio Day, National Amateur Radio Day. Well, who's more of an amateur than this guy on this program? I mean, I'm a poster child for the rookie movement of not knowing what the hell's going on. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, yeah, Micah Rhoda, quit your crying now. Stop emailing me, you big baby. I'm going to make your emails public and everyone's going to shame you. That's right. That'll put Michael Roeder right in his place. No. Sends me all these pictures of himself holding up puppy dogs, trying to be sweet and everything. No. I do not succumb to peer pressure like that. I don't like dogs. All right. So let's cover some of the announcements first, the same stuff as before. And I'll have to copy this one because Allie, our favorite and lovely moderator, our only moderator from Boston, does not have this link at her disposal. So let me give it to you guys again. You guys had it last night. If any of you have sent us anything over the past 6 months to a year, we had a master list of who sent us what. We're getting ready to put it all in the garage to do a big show. We're going to do the Dan Patrick thing and have everything that everybody sent us somewhere visible on set. And we still can, but now we have no way to acknowledge who sent us what. So please, please, please go to this. Just click the link. It's 2 questions so that we know what you sent and who you are. Please. I promise that we are not using this for any ulterior motives. You are not going to get a lifetime subscription to Granny on Granny just because you gave us your address and your zip code and your GPS coordinates. This is a real thing that we're trying to. I messed this up. Gen X Mom is very meticulous. I screwed it up. So I deleted the list on accident. I did not know what folder that I didn't know. It's my fault. But we do need help rebuilding this. If you send us anything, please, 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 please. We need to be able to say thank you with the video the way we're going to, with the live stream the way we're going to, and now it's all screwed up. So please, please do it again. Second shot, get this party started. Matthew, you're going to be the death of me. Even watered down, this is going to be a lot. All right. Well, okay. Woo, Matthew, the hell with you. Oh, no. Hadix. I didn't say granny boobs. I said granny. Never mind. I'm not getting on with you guys again. This is going to be a boob festival. All right. So second announcement, please remember April 29th at Red Rock, 6 p.m. till whenever. Just come by. I make sure that I will take time with anybody who is willing to show up there. I promise you guys, I'll walk around. I'll sit with you. We'll talk. We'll hang out. Whatever you guys want to do. But just If you guys are making the effort to be there, I'm going to make an effort. This is not going to be me sitting on a golden throne with a procession line of everybody just waiting their turn to kiss the ring. This is not what's going to happen here. You guys come over and say hi, shake my hands, give me a few minutes. I'll find you. I'll go back and find where you're at. I will go to wherever you are. I promise you. But if you're going to take time to be there, then I'm going to take time to hang out. I promise. Goomers, third shot coming in. First, I got to pour the third shot. You guys are really going to get me going there. Okay, I'm not. Give me a minute, Goomers. I promise I'll get going on it. Speaking of Joe Haney just dropped $5 and said, Granny on Granny goat action. So you know what? Let me finish up the announcements, and then we'll get to the woodshed. Yeah. Last announcement. The laundry is in. Yes, it is here. So the first thing, and they're up on the website, is the new, hang on, let me see what I'm talking about here. The new Bottom of the Glass Nation. These are not printed. These are stitched. And there's two kinds. They're the kind with the screen in the back, and they're all flat bill. You got to bend them yourself, but this is stitched in there. This isn't like printed on. That's like they did like some lady was back there sewing it for a long time. The other ones are the same in the front, only they're not the net in the back. They're solid in the back, and they're the adjustable ones. So these are really cool. I'm going to try to keep these in stock. I dig these. These are cool because nobody knows what you're talking about. I've worn these out where people, they don't recognize me. They don't recognize Gen X Talk, but they'll walk up and go, dude, what's with your hat? And then I get to tell them. And then they wish they hadn't stopped and asked me. All right, continuing on with the laundry. These shirts are now in, and I'm going to bring a bunch of these and give them away at Vegas. You guys, these are the ones that Fried came up with. Fried and I went back and forth on these for a while, but these are the truth is at the bottom of the glass. These are they're going to try to keep these in there too. Gen X Talks. Truth at the bottom of the glass. See how he's holding the whiskey glass and the cigar? Yeah, makes sense now? Okay. So yeah, those are in. Those we've been waiting for too. Those are really cool. Now let's skip over to this. Came out better than we thought. And with these weird lights, you're not going to get the full effect. These are a dark, rich pink color. And they're finally in. We got them. Okay, you see that? Yeah, it's better than looking at my mug, isn't it? These are a much deeper pink. They're not that light pink. These are a deeper pink than we thought. And they came out just like we thought on the front. Yeah, these worked out great. Now, the problem is the printer, I went down to the printer and I said, hey, where's the harem shirts? He's like, oh, we just got the shirts in. We haven't started printing. I said, okay, hold off on the printing. I'm going to switch some of them to black. So I got 3 or 4 emails and he printed them all pink. And I said, dude, I told you to wait. He goes, oh yeah. So his boss came out. So I took all the pink ones, but now I'm going to swap over. I told him I had 3 or 4 to swap over to black. That will not cost you guys anything. Let me work on that. And the last one is, not only is it kind of cool to show you that these are in now. Okay. Here's one of them. The Legion of X is in, but more importantly on the front, see what that says right there? Got his name on it. I'm an extra. Two Bear. Do you see this? You can't have it. No, this is called blackmail. This is called extortion. You know the shirt exists now. It's here. And I want another $5, so you're not getting it. So there. Yeah. All right. So you see the laundry's in. Things are moving and shaking. And hold on. John Stephenson, my man, JS, missed the Easter stream, but here's the makeup for that. John, my man, appreciate that. Thank you. Matthew Lambert, reservation for my hat. I got to get that. I got a bunch. We're okay. Just go to it's on the website, but I'll hang on to one. You didn't say which one you wanted, Matthew. I'll hold one back for you. And don't. I'm here now. I'm leaving, says Fried. Okay. Fried, you think this is a revolving door? That's not how things work around here. All right. Where did we leave off? We did the announcements. The laundry's in. We talked about the please go to our website thing. Good. To help us out with what I deleted. April 29th of the Red Rock in Vegas is just a little ways away, 2 weeks away. So that's out now. Now comes the time, and I better take another drink before we go to the woodshed, because the woodshed ain't gonna be pretty. Drink it up. Okay. The woodshed. Sorry, we got to do this. I was hoping tonight no one would have to go to the woodshed. That's what I was hoping for. We're starting off with one of the league favorites. He has a batting average below the Mendoza line, as you all know, and he is Joe Haney. And Joe Haney cannot shut up about some weird fetish he has about goats. I don't know what it is. None of us know what it is, but that dude talks about Buford the goat every night, all night. He can't get. He can't. We count sheep jumping a fence to go to sleep. He counts goats, and I guarantee he's the one helping them over the fence. I'm just saying. So it comes to my mind. I don't know if I can go for this or not. Oh, Goomers wants me to do another shot for granny boobs. You guys are really just going to hurt me. I got to slow down. I'll do it, but you guys got to give me a minute, all right? Or the program's going to last 30 minutes and I will be snoring right here on the keyboard with all of you tapping on the glass. Hey, General, you there, buddy? Okay. So Joe, yeah, I got to put you in the woodshed for a long time. I'm not even sure if I can let you out tonight because you have this fascination with ghosts. Hey, we're pretty accepting around here, okay? We really are. But some of your quirks and fetishes, perhaps there's another website for you. I'm just saying, buddy, I love you. I do. Joe Haney, you've been a repeat offender, but the whole goat thing, I'm there might be a 12-step program you need. I'm not sure, but let's work on that. Who else is in the woodshed? All right, we're going to save the worst one for last. There's one that's kind of a dick move. We'll save that for last. But this one's another group one. We did the hypocrisy idiots yesterday. So the kid, if you guys don't know, and some of you do, on the kids community page, I've been guiding him and helping him and walking him through. He's been doing polls. He did the greatest movie trilogy of all time. Then he did greatest lead singer performer, stage performer, rock and roll guy. And now he's been doing lead guitarist, which has taken a long time because there's been like 85 guys. He's doing them in groups of 5. But this last one, he kind of went old school. He put up as your 5 choices, please pick one. And then we'll move the winner on to the semifinals. Was Chuck Berry, Otis Redding, Tommy Johnson. Oh man, I wrote Bo Diddley. And then there were the 5th category. He didn't have somebody, so he wrote Marty McFly. Now, for the most part, people were joking about it. It was really funny. People say, well, you can't vote for Chuck Berry because everything Chuck Berry did was based on Marty McFly. If there was no Marty McFly, there would have been no Chuck Berry. So you have to vote McFly. Then another guy said, he goes, my grandfather was there in 1955. That Enchantment Under the Sea concert was the best one of the year. He said so. He was there. Marty McFly rocked. And he just went, it was funny. It was really funny, went on and on. However, these guys are voting for Marty McFly. So on the poll, now, I believe the last time I looked, Chuck Berry is winning the poll for the best guitarist of the 5. But Marty McFly, a fictional character, is beating the other 3 guys. So then it triggers a whole bunch of people that are severe hardcore guitar enthusiasts. They're pissed. They're in there going, why'd you put Marty McFly in there? You're ruining everything. And this guy shouldn't be. And I'm like, oh my God. And I tell the kid, I go, you just need to go calm these people down because it was a joke. They should have known to vote for the other 4 and get past it. So in the woodshed are all, I don't mind the comedy observation. I'm okay there. But you guys are in the woodshed. If any of you are here who did this, it's on you. If you actually voted for Marty McFly over real people that made a living off the guitar, then shame on you, and you're in the woodshed. And I'm sorry, you belong there. You need to take your licks and just shut up because you're ruining the kid's poll. I don't mind if you talk about it, but vote for somebody real. All right. So what are we talking here? What I miss? We have one more to go in the woodshed. Now, what you guys should do is stop typing for just a minute. Okay. That's what you should do. Let me look over here, see if I missed anything from Ellie. Bump. So I guess Allie, the white ones are the ones that I got to say something about. Julia Harris did 99 cents, but no note. Joe Haney, $2. At least I didn't say something, kill the something. Matthew Lambert, we said red, we got that one. Julia Harris, another $2.99, but no note. So, Julia, I'm fast becoming a fan of yours, but I'd like you to have a conversation. You can say something to me. Julia, don't be shy. I'm a nice person. I'm wonderful. Just ask me. I'll tell you. If you ask me if I'm wonderful, I'll tell you. All right. So, back to where I was. This one's kind of serious. I got to hold something up to the screen, and you guys got to look. Hey, Tomash, how you doing, my friend? You made it tonight. Good. Are you ready? Not even sure if the dude's here. And I want to hold something up. You guys got to read it. This is a message that we did not let through. I don't think we let it through. This is one that came up. You getting that? Now, before, not going to go for some emotional bashing, I'm not sure about this dude, this Keith. On one hand, he bounces around and says some really off-color shit, but I've seen a lot of immature 40-year-olds. Maybe he's just drinking and dicking around. It could be, inappropriate or not. But then he came up the other night and he says he wanted to support the kids' page for $100 a month. Maybe he said that just because he wanted people to stop thinking about all the dick move stuff he said. Or maybe he's just like, look, I'm fucking around here. I'm showing you I'm a good guy. I don't know. I'm not sure what to do with that. I do not like it when you guys, not you guys, but when someone in chat disrespects Allie. I mean, we talk about Allie all the time as friends and we goof around and shit, but you know, for just to run across and say some shit like that, that pisses me off. Now, I've gotten some input from some of you on this person, and you know who's been emailing back and forth to try to cultivate some sort of strategy here, because my first initial thing was, yeah, fuck him. Next time he comes in and clothesline him, ban him from the channel. I don't give a shit because I don't like it. Now, if you're having a bad day and you're drinking and you're just in college and you're fucking around like that and you're being some sort of something. Now, Allie said, let's just see where this goes. A couple other people said, let's just keep an eye on him, but they're okay with the banning. I just, I'm not saying this is a collective effort. This is ultimately, this is more of a dictatorship, and I'm the dick of the dictatorship. But I'm trying to work with people. If I don't want to make a mistake and close somebody out. I've done that before in here, and then I had to go find them and unban them. So I'm trying not to do that. But before I get drinking a bunch, I just want you guys to know that's a real thing. I don't know if the dude's going to show back up or not. Remember the name. And if I miss something, then you guys need to correct that person and tell me. Hopefully things get cooled out and straightened out. I'm just letting you know that right now that dude is in the back of the woodshed tied to a stump, and raccoons are going to start eating his balls, and not in a good way. Yeah, the bad way. So that I needed you guys to know that. I don't know if he's here or not, if he wants to make an apology and set things straight, if he wants to be a dick and go the other direction. I don't know. But right now, as it stands, I don't think he's banned unless Allie just closed him out because she wanted to. But if the dude shows up, then you know why. Allie's got pretty thick skin. She's a Boston girl. I don't know if she's a Southie or not, but she's tough. But you can still, you don't want people talking that way about you. It wasn't cool. So, there's some stuff in there. Matthew Lambert, good night, buddy. I do appreciate you being the man here. Don't ever leave us, man. Enjoy the show. And this is the last shot. All right, Matthew, I got a little in the bottom. One more. But that's it for right now. Oh. All right, you guys got some feelings on this. You do. You got some feelings, and I'm just telling you that we're trying to approach that one. You guys want a trip to the woodshed? A lot of it's fun, a lot of it's in jest, tongue-in-cheek type of stuff. But every now and then, something pisses me off. The hypocrites last night pissed me off. The Michael J. Fox stuff, Marty McFly, was funny. This one's got me right on the edge where I probably want to have to say something to somebody and just knock him around. I don't know. Maybe the dude will show up in Vegas and I can straighten him out. If he shows up in Vegas, I will straighten him out myself. Won't need any help, I promise. Mrs. Fort Watton, I think the general did not say my name on purpose. I didn't say anybody in green tonight. I skipped everybody. Jolly Giant, your channel, your rules. Bring the ban hammer down. I know. I got it, but trying to be cool about it, especially before I start drinking. If I was drinking heavily, we all know how this would have gone. That would have been it. Two Bear jumped in. Let's raffle off my shirt for the kids' fund. I'll start it out. Here's $19.99. We have Allie's back too. You guys want to raffle off Two Bear shirt? Two Bear, that's your shirt, man. You guys want a Two Bear shirt? All right. Highest bidder gets a Two Bear shirt. Bum, 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 bum. Anyway, so we won't push that issue tonight, but because that's Two Bear shirt. But somebody comes up and wants a Two Bear shirt, I'm sure he will sign it for you also. Official signature, high in the ranks. Joe Haney, I agree with I hate. Give them another place. Give another place to go. Did I miss part of that? Oh, Lionheart says $20. He'll match it. All right, so that tie goes to the runner. Lionheart now owns the Two Bear shirt. Plain and simple. That's it. All right, what we're moving on to. I'll keep track of those. Allie, you got something else to deal with now because Two Bears got you in a little bidding thing. It may quiet down, or that signed Two Bear shirt may be the deal. All right, let's cover something else real quick in here because I don't want you guys to think that I'm unfashionable. Hey, Mrs. Brandy, how are you? Bum fiddly. Everybody seeing their thing. M. Dawson. Hey, General, how's it going? JT. Two Bear. Chad H. I know you guys got Allie's back. She knows that. She feels the love from you guys completely. Don't think she doesn't. All right. So just so you guys don't think I'm uncultured, today in history, we have some good things that happen and some bad things. Some of the good things today, Billy the Kid broke out of the Lincoln County Jail. Yeah, it was this day in history. In 1870, back then is when he got out. Sometime a long time ago, 17, France and Austria had a ceasefire. Didn't even know they were fighting. Glad they called it quits. Good job there. James Woods was born today. We all love him, don't we? And today in 1923 was the opening day of Yankee Stadium. Allie, I think you should appreciate that, being from Boston. I know your love for the Yankees runs deep, dear. So that's a good thing for you to know. But some bad things also happened today in history. A couple bad things. 1978, we decided to turn the Panama Canal back over to the Panamanian government. Now we said we'd give them 20 more years. They did it in 1999. But today was a day that lawmakers were all drinking and smoking and went, fuck it, just give it back to him. We'll do it in 1999. Just give it back. Who gives a shit? We don't want it anymore anyway. Yeah, I don't think we should have done that, but we did give it back to him. 1906, a big old fat hairy earthquake rocked San Francisco and killed 4,000 people and burned 3/4 of the city to the ground. Another bad thing that happened. One of the worst things that happened today in history. Annie Lennox from the Eurythmics put out a solo album. I don't know when, and I don't know the name of it. So we all dodged a bullet with that one. Good. Yeah, and a bad thing that happened today was also Dick Clark and Albert Einstein both died today. Not the same year. They were a little bit of separation of church and state there, but they did. And the absolute worst thing that happened in history of today, not even the history, it's happening right now. It's the worst thing. You guys are stuck with me, wasting your lives this evening on amateur radio day with this guy. So now you are all part of one of the worst things that's happened on April 18th in history. And that, as they say, is that. Barry Dano said it beat him by a penny. Barry's got the shirt. $20, not $19.99. He beat him by a penny. When that one penny gets Barry Dano a signed autographed Two Bear shirt. Yeah, he's going to get it. Oh, for God's sakes, you guys. Mrs. Fort Watton, General, I said you didn't say his name on purpose, not my name. People were asking, what's a-hole's name? I'll ask Allie if I should type it and not say it. No, it was Keith Covey was his name. That was the guy. I held it up. I held the freaking sign up. It had his name right on it. You guys didn't see that? I held it up there. Oh, John Stephenson, $49.99 for the shirt. All right, that man's got the shirt like outright. That man owns the shirt. Two Bears are going to sign it to my good friend John, and you better sign it correctly, Two Bear, because that dude, that's going to go towards the kids' fund. That's not even going towards me. That's not going towards drinking money. I got drinking money. You guys took care of me on that. I always use more, but yeah. Oh, marvelous Mrs. Miranda. She says she's gaga for amateur radio, which means she read the title. She's one of the only one of you that ever read the title on there. I could write a paragraph just to her in Swahili, and she'd be the only one who got it because she'd take the time to go translate Swahili to English and read what I wrote. You guys don't give a shit. Nobody loves me. That's what to be the moral of the story. Nobody loves me. Oh, no, John, I'm with you. You had to. No. Anything that donates for the kid, I'm all in. Believe me, I am. All right. So where were we? There was something else we wanted to say. Now I've been drinking a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit loose. Not as loose as Mrs. Fort Watton wants me. She wants me to get a little stranger so that she can start poking the bear, and that's what she does. Oh, I got another email from you guys. What's that little symbol? When I send you guys an email back, everybody writes back, "Why do you put that Gen X Dad a little symbol?" It's the less than symbol. It's the Gen X Dad is less than, and then whatever is on that side. I put that up there just as a note of humility. Really, just was telling you that I don't particularly feel that I'm greater than anything. So I put that on there just as a side note, and most people get it, some people don't. But if you ask, that's why it's there. I try to remember to put that on all the emails, it's the less than symbol, right? It's that I'm smaller than. That's all. Anyway, now you know what I know. Chad $1.99 General and the family. General is loved by the people and the family. Yeah, that's true. I think you guys are a little more partial to Gen X mom than me, but she is prettier. So what are you going to do there? Hang on. Now I'm feeling like I want to drink. Get good like that. Just pour that over. Let that mix with my last two ice cubes for a second. All right. So, where was I? That was a thing. Oh, you know what? Someone sent me a lengthy email and got onto me because in one of the videos, his ambush videos, a daylight saving time, I said I'm Native American, and somebody just blew the shit out of me. Was you're not Native, you're not Indian, you're not Native American. You know what you're talking about, and I was like 16 paragraphs that yelling at me about that I said Native American. First I said India, and then I said Native American, and then I just wrote. I thought about what to write back for a long time. As you might have noticed, I do like it responding, and I just said, I mean, he wrote 16 paragraphs. I wrote back, I was born in California, in North America. Am I not Native American? I mean, am I not a native to America? Just asking, and that's where I left it. I have not heard a reply. I thought that was a pretty cool way to shut him up. Yeah, don't you think? Barry Dano, back in the day, CB lingo was cool. Now it's just Radio Gaga. There you go. Now you're paying attention. Thanks, Barry. Joe Haney, Whiskey Fun, my man. All right, so we'll drink one more. Take it on ice tonight. Water it down a little bit. You'll like it better. I'm trying to. No training wheels tonight. No. Oh. Okay. Rolling. All right. What do you folks got to say? Let me scroll down and read some of what you guys got. Oh, Romy changed your picture. I like that one better. I do. Yeah. Rome Mesa, woohoo. What's up, peeps? I like the title, Queen. Thank you very much. Matthew Shouty, I have a friend who is 100. 100. I just said 100. Like, that's old. I was going to go off on 8. It's really old, but there's a paragraph there. 100% Native American. He has never, ever taken offense to being called an Indian. I've never said the word Indian and meant any offense by it. So, yeah. Joe Haney, get mom the manicure fun. Yeah, God, I thought we nipped that one in the bud last time, you guys. Let's not. No. Oh my God. Where are we? Scrolling back. What I miss? Mrs. Fort Watton, did the general quit doing coke? Yeah, I told you. It's a little watered down tonight. With ice, the ice factors in there. So I got some in the chill and I got some in the glass. I'm trying not to chase it. If I can drink it watered down a little bit, I'm thinking maybe I could drink more without drinking the Coke on top of it. Yes, good observation. I'm trying to do that. Yeah. Pauline says, cheers. Wigwag Workshop. I have an amateur ham radio license. I wish I had one so bad, but those antennas are super expensive and stuff. But yeah, if they ran them on satellite now, you can put a little satellite dish and point it anywhere you want. That'd be cool, but I don't think we can do that. A little bit envious of you there, Wigwag. Shannon Clausen, cheers, Minnie. Happy 420. Hey, it's not 420. It's April 18th. Yeah. Joe says, peace, General. Joey, Jamie, we see you. Is Jamie saying something that I missed? Miss Brandy says, Jamie Smith, yes, it does. Jamie must have said something that I missed. Whoa, and then my screen just jumped, you guys. I'm sorry. What did I miss there? I missed something from Jamie. Allie at Jamie Smith says, still not blocked. Am I on the edge? I'll behave. No, I don't. I didn't think you were. Now, if you did something to piss Allie off, I don't know. I can't help you there. She's out on her own. She's a renegade moderator. She really, why do you think she ended up on our program? You know, Allie was a respected moderator across many venues and many social media platforms. And she ended up guilty by association, got fired from all of them, and wound up the only place that would accept her was here. So, you know, she's got a lot of anger built up and a lot of resentment. So when she starts smacking things down, I mean, um, she's a hammer. All right. She really is a hammer. And to her, everything looks like nails. Everything. So keep that in mind. All right. New Hampshire Outdoor Network. I also have a ham radio license going to upgrade to general license in a few weeks. I don't even know what that is. There's something above the ham radio license. I did not know that. SP, hello, General SP reporting for duty, sir. Just remember, Jesus loves you. Well, he's trying to. Just not as much as I do. Keep up the great work. Michael Roeder is now trying to end up in the woodshed with Joe Haney's talking about goat burgers, and we're moving on. All right. Sugar is bad for you. Whiskey is good, says Jolly. Well, I can't argue with that. John Stephenson, I have to take off. Have a good night, General. John, thank you for being a friend of the program. Thanks for stopping by. The things are changing. Tomorrow, things are changing. You guys are going to see me across the board in all different time zones. Yeah, because I'm missing people that absolutely asked for me to be on. And there we go. Somebody had to write in boobs. Joe Haney, $5 for Allie to buy a bigger hammer. You don't think she causes enough problems with where she's at with stuff? Good Lord. You got to be kidding me. All right. So I got to do a plug, and I don't even know the guy. But there is Christian, everyone's just doing the boob thing. Should we just have a whole show about boobs one time? Just that's all we talk about. I mean, let's talk about the intricacies of boobs one time from top to bottom. All right. Oh my God, you guys, every freaking time. It's all you guys talk about. You guys are why I drink, I swear. Okay. I can't even show those fast enough. This guy was on I want to say it was on Facebook Reels, because I helped the kid edit his down, the ones he wants to edit, the old ones he's done. I don't film anything for him, but if he goes, go find one, here's a link, edit it down and put it so he can put it up on Facebook Reels. There's a dude named Gator Chris. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this cat. Gator Chris, and he literally, I'm guessing he's in Florida, and he either owns or is running or is part of some big alligator crocodile show. But his videos, I'm now addicted to him. I'll sit there and scroll through all of them, and I'll watch him again and again. He hangs out with these alligators, and he's got them names for all of them. He even shows you the new ones. They don't raise them from babies. They get them like in, full grown and half grown, and he's got to train them like you train a dog. I don't see any scars on him. I don't see where he's been bitten. Nothing. That dude is just, he hangs out, he talks, he pets them, he scratches them under their jaw. He gets, when a couple of them got mad, he grabs them and holds their mouth shut. Now that part I did know. I remember, I think I was watching, and this is going to date me. None of you are going to know what I'm talking about. So open up Google in another tab. This is for you youngsters out there. Mutual of Omaha presents Wild Kingdom. And Marlon Perkins was this old guy, and they had all sorts of shows all over the world. When I was a kid, I used to sit in the living room floor right in front of the TV and watch this. Way too close, because that's why my eyes are bad now. And they talked about the strength of an alligator closing was incredibly harsh. She's 400 billion pounds of pressure per square inch. However, that a 9-year-old could hold their jaws shut. They had no opening muscles hardly at all. So I remember that. So when I seen Gator Chris do this, then I got what he was doing. But the dude is one smooth cat. That guy I noticed something too. He has a big stick, and he places it when an alligator is moving towards him or something, it can't really get around the stick. So he just kind of moves it and props it in a spot where an alligator can't just swing and bite. He's one smooth cat when it comes to that stick, how he talks about the gators. He'll go in when there's 30 of them. He feeds them. He's in the water up to here, and they come up, and he holds them up in the air. He picks one up and walks around with it. I mean, I don't even know the dude, so obviously I'm not plugging him for any props or anything here. But you guys are interested. You guys ask me all the time what I watch, what I do. That's one of the things I get hooked on. I get yelled at. It's like, okay, get back to what you're doing because I'm on Gator Chris all the time. The dude's fucking cool. All right, enough of that. Moving on. $5, that 80s geek. Hey, and I just got an email. We did a little thing with the have a shot on me again. Thanks for joining my 80s group. Hey, I will have a shot on you. And yes, I did join your 80s group because I think that's going to be cool to watch that thing grow. I'm in. Okay. Moving on. Jamie Cooper. My husband said your whiskey fund was running low, and I'll be damned. Thank you very much. Jamie, you are now not only a friend of the program, but you're a friend of mine. Any friend of the whiskey bottle is a friend of mine. Thank you very much. Jamie Cooper. Sliding in there to my rescue. Yeah, it's a rescue fund. All right. What else? Talked about Gator Chris. Nobody said it. Did anybody? Am I the only one? No one knew who I was talking about. Not one person. I'm scrolling back. Not one person said, "Oh yeah, Gator Chris. I know that dude." Am I the only person who knew who that was? That's ridiculous. Zoe. What can you spell backwards and forward? It comes out the same. Boob. It's proof that men can concentrate on more than one thing at a time. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Wild Kingdom. Two Bear. He knew that. Well, Two Bear's as old as dirt anyway. I mean, he's as old as anyone. All right. So nobody knows Gator Chris. That I know Gator Chris. I mean, I don't know him. I want to know him, but he's just too far away. All right. Okay. The other thing that came up in emails and stuff. I don't think this was from you guys. Hey, John Lemmer, what's going on? Jay says, I'm the man. Jeff Rogers has not heard of him either. All right. So one for me and -1 for Gator Chris. Joe Haney sitting here in Ohio looking at the snow, whiskey. It's snowing where you are, Joe. It's freaking almost May. You serious? You got snow outside? I guess you could have snow in April. When I lived in Oregon, we had snow. Yeah, we did have some late snows. Yeah, at the end of April. That could be right. Lionheart says he knows Gator Chris. Okay, there's one. Harley Davidson, I don't watch TV. Harley, he's not on TV. I was very clearly, Harley, put down the pipe. Listen, I didn't say he was on TV. I said Gator Chris was on like Facebook Reels. You go check? I'm telling you. Joey says he has some huge gators. Yeah, that one called Zilla. That's a bad mofo. All right, what I do? Where's it going here? Boom, 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 boom. You guys talking back and forth, and I'll talk to myself. Goddamn. Oh, I know. You guys saw the video, and a lot of you were here for the live stream where I talked about LeBron James versus Michael Jordan, who's the greatest basketball player. Statistics, charts and graphs and focus groups. And in the end, what did I say? In the end, I said, nobody walks around saying, you're the LeBron James of golf. You're the LeBron James of plumbers. No. They always say, you're the Michael Jordan of your craft. You are the Michael Jordan of mechanics. You're the Michael Jordan of woodworkers. And that's the association. So Michael Jordan wins. Now, someone brought up in a long yelling match with me about what if. Now, this is going to be the truth here. So I'm the only one saying this. I'm the first person on the planet to come up with this original thought. So you guys need to listen. What if LeBron James surpasses Michael Jordan on all the statistics? Most rings, most points, most games, whatever. Let's say he does. Let's say, and this was my answer, the guy says to me, he says, okay, so let's imagine LeBron James wins every category, and on paper, on technicalities, specifically, he is the best basketball player of all time. What are you going to say then? And I told the guy, well, it's not what I'm going to say. It's what America's going to say. He goes, okay, fine. What's America going to say? America's going to say Michael Jordan is still our favorite basketball player of all time. You're done. He'll still be the hero. He will still be number one. That's what you guys don't get. You guys can keep talking about charts and graphs and statistics. And Jimmy High Roller brought it out perfectly. He says, at some point, you're going to have to turn it over to LeBron on the numbers. And I said, fine. He's still not Michael Jordan. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that that's not exactly how that's going to happen. And everyone's going to, there was some old dude one time. I remember hearing some show. I remember some dude saying this very thing. As soon as LeBron James passed him and all the stuff, that's right. He did. And Michael Jordan still the number. Yes, he is. And don't you forget it. Oh, James Cody says, absolutely Larry Bird. No one said the name Larry Bird, James. No, nobody said that. I mean, it's not a banned name from here, but shh, nobody said Larry Bird. Nobody said Kareem. You knock that silliness off. Jamie Smith, member for 2 months, is a Bottom of the Glass Nation member. Thank you, Jamie. Well, I don't know what's going on with the super chat, but the boob show and all sizes accepted, being big and small. We love them all. I did not get the CB yet, my friend. I've still been looking for that every day. Has not shown up. Harley, no TV or Facebook. Well, lucky you're on the channel I waste my time on. All right. All right. I'm getting it, Harley. I'll have to send you a link to something, my friend. You're missing out. And it's not even me. Josh Maddox is a member for 2 months. Bottom of the Glass Nation. Cheers, General. I hope Gen X AM PM is feeling okay. Gen X, who's Gen X AM PM? Somebody that's up all day and all night? Well, that would probably be Gen X mom. General, I hope Gen X mom is feeling okay. My condolences. We're all here for you. Thanks for giving me a second. Family in the Bottom of the Glass Nation. Josh, you've been around a long time with this program. Thank you for sticking it out as a member. Thank you for joining. Thank you for supporting the program, not only with the dollars you put in there too, but sticking around through all the comments when everybody hates me and I'm down at my lowest level and you see me, wallowing in a pool of self-loathing and pity and I'm crying. You've never walked away from me. Thank you. Josh Maddox, one of our originals around here. All right, so we got James right there. Chad, Jordan, longevity is less. Yeah, that's true, Chad, right there. Longevity is less of a thing than Jordan, no matter what. I know. They can say, well, he kept his body in shape. He lived better. He did. All right. So what? Jordan's still the world's favorite. No matter what you do now, LeBron, you're done. Just might as well just quit. Pack it up. Yeah. All right, Russell Spare, I'll let it go because that is your opinion. All right. Dum. Hey, Chris K. Where's Chris K? I didn't see the Circle K logo. There it is. Chris K with a Circle K logo. I hope you keep that forever, man. I mean, that fits perfectly. It really does. It really, really does. All right, where was I? Hold on. Pour another little drink here. It's watered down goo, but we're going for it. Ready? All right, where was I? All right, so real quick, this is an answer to another email. You guys, a lot of people asked, what shows do Gen X Mom and I watch together? Now, there's a lot of stuff we watch together. We kind of have a rule that we give a series 4 episodes, and if it grabs us, we go. If it doesn't by 4 episodes, we punt, we go another direction. So just going to give you a real quick rundown. I don't know if any of you watch any of these. You can hate them, you can love them. This is the list of what our favorite things are to watch. I did not include any of the porn channels. Okay, this is clean. The Crown, that one that keep changing the Queen Elizabeth and the actresses who play that. The Crown, we got entranced with that. It's coming back out. It might be already out. The next season's got to be out soon. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, love that one. I've rewatched it many times. Gen X Mom and I've watched it through. Jack Ryan, there's 2 seasons of Jack Ryan. She kind of likes that stupid guy, the comic who now turned series. He plays Jack Ryan. Kazansky, the Unabomber name. What's his name? Stanley Podowski. Kazansky. His name's anything. He plays Jack Ryan. Does a good job. We also watch Mandalorian and Boba Fett. Yeah. Gen X Mom's a hardcore Star Wars chick. She knows tons about it, more than you'd think. Yeah, she's cool like that. Yeah, and dresses up Princess Leia, cinnamon roll buns on her ear. Yeah, the whole thing. Yellowstone. We watch Yellowstone because I get a personal I love Yellowstone, but I get a kick out of it because on a lot of the episodes, she keeps going, no, that's your Rip. Rip is you. You're Rip. That's what you do. Or she'd go, I've seen you do that. So I get a kick out of that. Some of the ones that I watch without her, Halo just came out. Been a big fan of Halo since it came out when I was younger. Ozark, Reacher, Winning Time with the Lakers. I'm digging that show. Winning Time with the Lakers. Because I was there. And just when I was a kid growing up, so many things come back in your memory. The things you heard, things you saw, the times. I love it. And it's filling in a lot of gaps and some stuff I didn't know. Ted Lasso, of course, huge favorite. Got the kid into that one too. We've watched it all the way through a few times. The new season's a ways away, but Ted Lasso. How do you make a TV show? But the slogan of the show is kindness makes a comeback. Who would make a show like that these days without action or intrigue or some sort of sex and violence? They didn't. They went totally the other way, and they won every award that last year. They did great. Tales from the Loop. I am the only person who watches that. I don't know one other person who liked it or figured it out. I liked it, didn't figure it out, but I like Tales from the Loop. Foundation, Invasion, those two. Waiting for the next season. I was intrigued a little bit, watched the whole season. My big one was The Last Ship. I got into that, and of course, that was way before the pandemic. And when the pandemic hit, I watched it all over again. It was just, I love it. I love it completely. I just so you know, people said, "Did you ever like Lost?" I never watched one episode of Lost. I didn't care to, and never did. Westworld, I tried to get into it. I couldn't. I don't know what happened with me. I got problems. I got issues. But there you go. All right. So, Jenny Lowry, welcome to the Bottom of Glass Nation. Jenny, thanks for joining up. There's some bad news, Jenny. I don't know how to tell you this. Let's see. You joined up. You joined the top tier at the Bottom of the Glass Nation. The best way I can describe it is you are walking into a movie theater while the rest of us are running out with our hair on fire. I'm sorry, but that's when you arrive. That's the timing. You're getting there right as everyone is screaming, running out of the building. You walking in, going, "What's going on, fellas? I just got here. What's up?" I'm sorry, Jenny. You can hang around, but you got here for the ugly part. Brace yourself. Joe Haney, those that pray keep Ryan's wife in. Those that pray keep Ryan's wife in there, please. Ryan, who? The actor. Is there a problem with his wife? Well, I don't know what his real name is. Joe, you lost me on that one, man. You got to clarify a little bit. I'm out. I don't know what that is. I want to be in, but I'm out. Filbert, maybe try Kessler's. Is that a Kessler's? I don't know what that is. Kessler's Run is what the Millennium Falcon did in 12 parsecs. Yeah. All right, scrolling back up to see what I missed. Well, I better check in with Lionheart said $1.99. Nope. Chad said General in the Family, $1.99. I got that one. Chad, Jordan, long longevity. I got that one. See, I think I'm ahead of Allie on this. I don't think she's paying attention. Allie, bad person. And did I miss the message? Oh, Allie, I just closed out the whole thing on Ryan Holloway. Gen X family, please keep. Okay, here it is. Hold on. Ryan Holloway, the Gen X family, please keep my wife in your thoughts, good wishes, prayers. She is 21 weeks pregnant with our twin boys. She is a smaller woman, and to say it politely as I can, but she is starting to struggle. Yeah, God, that's a tough spot to be in. There's so much cool going to come out of that when everything works out. But boy, you're just going to have to hold your breath through summer, Ryan. Yeah, I'm going to be thinking about you, my man. That's a seriously tough situation to be in. But you got to remember, just to be fair, that we're in an age of science with a lot of good doctors, my man. There's a lot of people that know a lot of cool stuff, and they're going to do everything they can to help you. I promise. All right, so Stephen Danielson, my son is 18 today. We live in Oregon. Well, Stephen Danielson, where in Oregon? I spent a long time in Bend. I got family that lives in Bend, but you didn't say where. Could have had a little connection there, my friend. You didn't say where you're from. So we are saying to Daniel Danielson, you named your son Daniel Danielson? Stephen Danielson, my son is Daniel Danielson. Man, I'm going to tell you what, you do not get anything above a D- for originality. I'm even scared to ask what his middle name is. My son, Daniel Danielson, is 18 days today. Not 18 years old today, 18 days. You know, that's good. That's really good. On April 18th, he's 18 days today. The thing is that he's young. He doesn't know that his name's Daniel Danielson. So you still got time to fix this. You know, I mean, did you name his middle name Danny Danielson? I'm just asking now because, it's kind of like you got bored in the living rooms when Mr. Danielson, what do you want to name your son? Daniel's fine. It's like, you want to name him Daniel Danielson? Yeah, just name him Daniel Danielson. It's really easy. It'll make things simple. Got a middle name? Yeah, you make it Danny. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not putting it past you. I'm just asking, Stephen. I'm just asking. I mean, even your name's Stephen Danielson, right? Your parents didn't do it to you. I guarantee your dad would scratch his head going, son, you know, all right, it's funny, but don't write that. And you wrote it down anyway. All right. Oh, where am I? Sorry. Stephen Danielson, Daniel Danielson, Daniel Danny Danielson with a Danny and a D. And Ryan's wife, complications, got to stay strong for the baby. I'm with you. And Joe, thanks for bringing that back up. Allie, thanks for writing that down. I was talking and I missed stuff. I'm talking here. You got to remember, things scroll by and I don't see them there. All right. Anthony McGowan, hey, man, I love your videos. And I find them really funny. Just been done in the binge watching them all. And I like the way you two, and now you're a mechanic and very hands-on going into your garage. Yeah, I can't hide from him. I tried. He's taken some videos where I'm out at my truck. You just can't get away from him. As soon as he thinks that I'm sitting still for 5 minutes, if I just sit down, he knows he's got me because sometimes my back hurts. I'm a big fat white guy, and sometimes my back hurts and my knee. And he knows when I sit down, I'm not going to get up and do any sprints out the front driveway. So here he comes around the corner. I can hear him coming. What am I going to do? All right. So don't. What I miss? Miss anything great? And I'm looking around. Bum Fiddly's talking. Mr. Watton talking to Barry. You guys are going back and forth there. We're good there. Romy says, I love Jack Ryan. Remember the ending with the table and Samantha's birthday cake? Kill me. Yeah. I figured you're going to tell me Romy's going to remember the shower scene. Remember when he's in the shower? That's what I get from women all the time. No, I don't really. I don't particularly know what season or episode that was. So don't ask. Stephen Danielson. Oliver is the middle name. This is their DOD. Oh, so he's a Department of Defense guy, which is my mother's maiden name. She adopted me. I think you're a military guy. Department DOD. He works for the DOD. I praise you for not naming him Danny for his middle name. Oliver is okay. But it just goes to show you, Oliver North, yeah, the big 80s colonel guy. This is Ronald Reagan, Iran-Contra. You name him DOD, Oliver, Department of Defense. It all fits together. You know, the black helicopter should be coming any minute now. Yeah, they watch this show. All right, it's on you now, not me. All I am is the informant. Don't kill the messenger. Ryan Holloway, thank you. Gen X family means a lot more than you know. My wife heard and saw a lot of the comments that made her day. I hope so. Let's face it, Ryan, she's got to do all the work here, but you better be the best damn cheerleader there ever was. If something goes wrong, you straighten them out. That's your job. All right. Good night, Two Bear. Two Bear's leaving? What a baby. He should go anyway. All right. Russell Sperry, my favorite dog and both of my grandparents died in the last 2 weeks. They were all super old. Is it weird that I'm the same age as you and not bummed out? No. I get that. When you get this old, I think every death means something different. Takes you a different way. I think a lot of them, when you're younger, every one of them hits you hard, no matter who it is. I remember being younger and having celebrities die, and I was not feeling good about it. Yeah. Now I think it just changes. I think we're able to deal with that connection a little bit better as you get older. That's what do I know? Frank says, I'm back, had to step away for a few minutes. Frank, welcome back. We still got to work that thing out for showing up where we can show up in somewhere near Flagstaff and do a little thing, handshake, and maybe we'll get some other people to show up. Anybody in Phoenix, anybody near Flagstaff, if we showed up for a couple hours there on a Saturday afternoon, can anybody else come by or recommend a place to go? Because I want to drive there. Yeah. Mrs. Fort Watton, what color ink are you thinking on the black harem shirts? And they are all baby doll tees. Chat plug, bless your heart. Well, bless your heart. Well, Mrs. Fort Watton, aren't you just the sweetest thing? Aren't you? Bless your heart. On black shirts, I was thinking the pink lettering with like the real thin red outline. Same as on the pink ones, but just with the black background. I think it would stand out good. So my thoughts are, but what do I know? And if Two Bear's really gone, we can totally talk shit about him now. We can. I mean, we can let loose on some stuff. Josh Maddox, the greasy spoon. I know. I said that. You know, that Mrs. Fort Watton told me that it's my fault that I didn't teach him what a greasy spoon is. It's like you guys think that every single thing that goes wrong with a kid is because of the parents. Do you remember the phrase, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink? There's some kids that won't drink the water. They'd rather sit there and starve and blame it on me. And I didn't do it. Brandon, Tennessee's on the map, but not yet. I don't know when I'm coming. Joe Haney, forget the T-shirt. Forget the T part. Just make them teddies. Make them harem teddies. You know, Joe, some of these women are married. I might be getting a knock on my door from some fellows going, why'd you send my wife a teddy? I'd say, well, don't she look good in it? Yes, she does. Well, there you go. You're welcome. Close the door. Oh, for God's sakes. Listen, we can't, I don't do trivia on these shows because it's too hard to get them right. It really is. But there was two stories I want to tell you guys. One from being a mechanic, one from being a parent. All right. There's two I want to get by real quick. Let's see. Pay attention to what I'm telling you here, because this was really funny. When you're a mechanic and you're at a big car dealership and there's lots of guys working and you got to razz the new guys, sometimes you razz the old guys, but you're always nervous about the job you're doing because your mind is racing. You're trying to work hard. You're trying to work fast. You're trying to get it all done. You're on flat rate time. So you're trying to beat the time on stuff. And we'll talk about those later if you want. And so you're in a hurry. Your car's running. You go and you wash your hands. You come back. The car's still running. You look under it. There's no leaks. You're wiping everything down the steering wheel and where you're sitting. If you in case you accidentally got grease on anything, the fenders, you get it going and you rev it up. It sounds good. And you climb inside. You drop it in gear. You put on your dark glasses. You drive it out. You park it and you take the keys up to the service writer and say, this job's done. And you turn in your paperwork. You turn in the keys and you're good to go. So what we used to do every now and then, we take a quart of oil and with the lid and we'd poke a hole in the lid. And the guy would back out the car and drive it to where he parked it. And then he'd walk up to the service desk. As soon as you get out of the car, I'd take the quart of oil and squeeze a puddle right where he had started. And then I start walking in the exact path where he backed out, just squeezing it as I go. It's leaving a little line of oil all the way to the car. And then under the car, I would reach under and squeeze another puddle. So as soon as he's walking back to his stall, he looks on the ground. He sees this puddle, this stream coming out. He looks and sees this coming right from his stall. He looks out, and way out there where the car is, there's a puddle of oil. Oh man, you freak out. You go running, get the keys back, tell the service writer, don't call the customer yet, something's wrong. You drive the car back in, you raise it up in the air, you're looking for the oil leak, you're trying to wipe everything up off the ground, you take a mop, you run through the parking lot, mopping it all up, you're trying to figure out where the leaks come from, you can't figure it out, and finally someone comes up and says, we're just fucking with you, you're fine. But your heart is pounding because you know you screwed something up. That's what we did. All right. So this one time I did that, but the mechanic gave the keys to the service writer and just went to lunch. He didn't come back to his stall. I didn't pay attention to it. The service writer called the customer. Customer came in, paid his bill. Service writer got the car, drove it to the customer. Customer left. Now, we all know that the car is fine because it was just me squirting the oil in that. But the mechanic comes back, sees the oil, runs out to where the car is. The car is gone. He runs to the service writer, says, where's that car? I need it back. He says, the customer already picked it up. He goes, that car's going to blow up. It's leaking oil. It's leaking a lot of oil. It's not going to make it. Call the customer. So now there's 17 people at the car dealership driving to the guy's work, driving to his house. Everybody's calling him on his phone. I think back then they were paging his pager to try to get a hold of him. So I come back from lunch and I'm like, what's everybody in an uproar about? And they're like, this guy's car, I made a mistake. And now they're trying to call. They got lot porters trying to go find the guy. They're calling his wife. They're paging him. His beeper's not returning phone calls. And they're driving to his work. They're driving to his house. And everybody's upset and everybody's running around. I'm going, hey, fellas, funny story. You're going to like this one. No, you're going to laugh. Nobody laughed. Of course, I was 22 and nobody thought that was funny at the time. It got a little out of hand. So, yeah, it caused problems because they did get a hold of the guy and told him his car was going to blow up. They sent a tow truck for it to drive it back. It was a mess. Yeah. When stupid pranks go too far, 101. Yeah. Okay. So now you know what I know. And yes, I did that. Yeah. Oh, man. Stephen Danielson. I can't believe you clowned on the name. His initials spelled my mom's maiden name which is so cool. It is. She kept the name Danielson after divorce because of that. Yeah, man, I'm with you. I love the name too. I'm just razzing you. I'm just giving you a hard time, Steven. It's actually a fucking cool name, and it's even a cooler story because you actually went out of your way to do something that meant something. You could have taken a whole nother route. It's really cool. I'm just giving you shit about the Department of Defense because just what popped into my head. Steven, we're cool, man. I dig it. I do. You're worthy of the name, and so is he. Bump, 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 bump. Harley, we have some dried black paint. We have some dried black paint off wax paper we put under the other Tex bikes. They worked after it's parked. Same idea, I guess. Anyway, yeah, so don't that things that went too far. No go. Realize I dozed off for a few. You didn't miss anything. Oh man. So what do we miss here? All right. So the last one, I told you guys one a long time ago. This is about a bad parenting idea that went awry. I never did it again. I didn't like doing it again. But I had a daughter who was, I don't know, she must have been 15 or 16. She just was constantly running away all the time. Constantly leaving the house 2 a.m, going and doing stuff she wasn't supposed to do. And I found out that she was taking my son's bicycle. She was sneaking out, taking this bike and riding off into the distance, and she'd come back. And she did it like 3 or 4 nights in a row, and I caught her doing it, but I didn't catch her on the bike. I figured out she was doing it. And I went to her and I said, this isn't working for me. You know, I know you're sneaking out, and I know you didn't. And I'm telling you, don't do it again. Now, I'd caught her before, and she'd go out the very next night. So she had pissed me off with the stuff I found her doing in the neighborhood. I mean, neighbors were getting mad. Friends were getting mad. Friends' parents were getting mad. I could not control her. No matter what I did. She'd climb out a window and literally go down a drain pipe to get to the ground, and just horrible stuff. And this had been going on for years and years, this type of behavior. And so I knew she was going to take my son's bicycle, and I specifically had told her previously, don't touch your brother and sister's things. Don't do it. It's bad enough you're being disobedient, disrespectful. Don't touch her stuff. Well, I knew she wasn't going to listen. I knew she was going to go out, and I knew she was going to take that bike. So I loosened the front wheel. I figured she'd get about halfway down the driveway. Boom. Be screaming and crying, face all scrunched up, and go, well, I told you not to sneak out. I told you not to take your brother's bike. You did it anyway. So I waited up all night. Nothing. And I waited up the second night. Nothing. I don't know what was going on. This was even like on a weekend. It's double trouble. You know she's going. Still didn't leave, didn't do nothing. Well, she didn't do anything like that for a while. She kind of played it low. She would ditch school during the day, but the night thing kind of quieted down for a little bit. I guess about 2 weeks had gone by, and all of a sudden, one of my sons comes running in going, Dad, you got to help. You got to help. This is someone, what brothers, what? So I come running out the front door, and here comes my son carrying his bicycle and his tire in 2 different hands, screaming, I don't know what happened, Dad. My tire just fell off. I was riding. I was like, oh, motherfucker. I can't tell you how bad I felt. He didn't lose any teeth. He wasn't scarred for life, but he biffed it pretty bad. And he was running down the street towards me, carrying the 2 parts of his bike. I waited till I told him when he was like 15, I said, I got something I got to confess to you, but I can't tell you till you're after 18. He waited 3 or 4 more years. Finally, it was like at a Thanksgiving or something. He finally says, okay, what is it? And I told him the story. He's like, you what? I was like, I'm sorry. All right, not perfect parenting. Anyway, so there you go. Now you guys got the story on what happened. Yeah, it wasn't my finest moment, but some of the dumb things that you do, and I was trying to get it solved, and I didn't, and it kind of went sideways on me, but now you know that. And yes, he can hear the story now because I know he listens to the program once in a while, but so what? He just, we've already got past it. Everything's fine. You guys can call me bad parent if you want to. Oh, let me tell you, you guys. All right. So if there's nothing else, Nostra Rex, he's got tears rolling down his eyes. I'm gay. Hey, Rex, we can all laugh about it now, but it was not. And Gen X mom did not even know. I never told her. It was years later. She found out right before he did. I did not say a thing. Not one thing, I'm telling you. Oh, my God. All right. Yes, that's my confession there. So that was one of them that trying to go out of there. So we got one last thing before we go. Should we call it a night tonight? Because are we about done? Got a little more in the bottom of the glass here. All right. So you guys are doing a lot of talking back and forth, and I'm fine with that. But you really don't need me for any of that. So I tell you what, it is Monday. I'm going to go right now because I got some stuff. I want to go hang out with Jennick's mom, and we got some stuff we're going to go take care of in the living room with the kids and the two kids that are here, and the Jennick's talk stuff. And we'll probably catch a show. She's now she's good. She's staying up for most of the night now. Everything seems okay. Oh, you're talking about Jake Ryan and the movie 16 Candles. I was being dweebish. All right, Romy. I didn't know. So listen. So here's before I go, and before we all say goodbye, because the live streams are going to get a little bit weirder if my time works out correctly. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up early and start that regiment that I explained to you the other night. And I'm going to do I'm going to go on at 10 o'clock my time, LA time, and I'm going to try to catch the audience over in the London time, Wales, and that area, and see if they'll do that for a week. Let's just see if anybody starts showing up. Got to give them some time to know that we're there. We'll go an hour or two there. Then I'm supposed to do a little bit on Facebook every day, 1 hour. I am not cheating on you. I am not cheating on you when I go to Facebook. You got to realize that. That is a direct order from the general's wife. I have to go there. I would love for you guys, even if you're just at work, turn it on just so the minutes calculate, the viewers go. Even if you're not listening, if you see it on, turn on your phone and let it go. Just give me a boost on that, because the quicker I get the minutes up, then I can just shove it to the side. But I got to go do this. And then I'm going to be back with you guys. And 6 o'clock has been our sweet spot for everybody. But if there's a chance I can get on a little earlier, then I think we get a little bit more of an audience on the East Coast that helps them out, that they don't got to stay up so late. So that's what we're working on. The format's going to be the same, and I'm going to try to come up with original material in all 3 time zones and try to figure all that out. But I've been writing down tons of stories. I know you guys are itching to find out how Jennick's mom made $1,800 while we were on the freeway from Barstow to Las Vegas, and she did. I can't get into that tonight. I'm not going to tell you. No. And that's a Mrs. Fort Watton wrote that down right now. She ain't going to let me forget it. True story. Plus, she's going to bring up the Angel Stadium gig. And just there's stuff out there. So anyway, those are things I got to do. I'm helping the kid with his brand stuff like that. He didn't do an ambush video today. He left me alone. So don't expect anything new from there. If he doesn't bother me, I'm not encouraging him at all. He can leave me alone. But the other stuff, yeah, we're working on. We're moving in that direction. So, you guys, I got to go for tonight. I'm going to go right now. I got some stuff I got to do. But this is the last episode. This is the last program that we're staying kind of moderately tame on. You guys remember the wild discussions, the screaming, the yelling, and all the stuff that goes? That's starting tomorrow, and it's going to ramp up. I think we would have got there last night, but I got the tap on my shoulder for the Easter dinner, and so I politely pulled myself out of here and went over there. It worked out good. But yeah, starting tomorrow is when things ramp up. So if you got time and space, then we can all be in it at the same time. For now, I would say same bat time, same bat channel. But as we've just talked about, that's no longer true. Anyway, there's lots of emails, lots of weird stuff to discuss. We'll get to it. I'm going to say goodbye. I will stick around for a few minutes. I go back, I scroll, I try to read everything. I read you guys' goodbyes on that stuff. And from everyone here at Gen X Talks, we'll catch you guys on the flip side.